lesson for 10th standard in French. As usual, I will do Entre, Jeunes first, one lesson from Entre, Jeunes, and then we will go on for grammar. So open your Entre, Jeunes to lesson number 4. So this is your lesson number 4 in Entre, Jeunes. I will read the lesson and then I will explain. As usual, I will read it twice. Try to understand without my explanation. Later on, I will explain. La France, carrefour du cinéma. La France a toujours joué un rôle important dans l'histoire du cinéma, aussi appelé le 7e art. Cette histoire a commencé en 1895, quand les frères Lumière ont présenté leur première projection animée sur les grands boulevards parisiens. Cette invention a révolutionné le rapport des hommes au monde et a ouvert de nouveaux horizons à l'imagination et à la création. À partir de ce moment-là, la vogue du cinéma s'est répandue dans le monde entier. So I'll just read the first para. I'll read it once more. So I'll read the first para once more and then I will explain. In the meantime, try to understand. La France, carrefour du cinéma. La France a toujours joué un rôle important dans l'histoire du cinéma, aussi appelé le 7e art. Cette histoire a commencé en 1895, quand les frères Lumière ont présenté leur première projection animée sur les grands boulevards parisiens. Cette invention a révolutionné le rapport des hommes au monde et a ouvert de nouveaux horizons à l'imagination et à la création. À partir de ce moment-là, la vogue du cinéma s'est répandue dans le monde entier. Now, as the title suggests, what are we talking about in this lesson? As they have said, La France and carrefour. Carrefour is a square where everything happens. You have some square, main place in the city. Carrefour du cinéma, square of cinema. Square in the sense, center of cinema. Cinema is films. So we are talking about films. La France a toujours joué. Jouer is to play. France has always played an important role in the history of cinema. It's also called the 7th art, that is 7th art. You have different sorts of art, music, painting, sculpting, all those. This is the 7th art. This story started in 1895 when the Lumière brothers, les frères Lumière, Lumière is the last name. Have you seen? Les frères is two, more than one, plural. But Lumière remains, the name remains in singular. Les frères Lumière is Lumière brothers. Presented their first animated projections on the big Parisian boulevards. Boulevards are straight roads. Cette invention, this invention, revolutionized the rapport. Rapport is connection of people in the world and opened new horizons to the imagination and creation. As you know, as you already know, in the movies you can put a lot of imaginatory stuff. Okay? À partir de ce moment-là, from that moment onwards, à partir de is from that moment onwards. La vogue du cinéma. Vogue is what? The rage, the craze for movies. S'être répandu. Se répandre is to spread. It's a reflexive verb. S'être répandu, spread in the entire world. So now we know what we are talking about. Cinema originated in France in 1895, started by the Lumiere brothers. Now we go to the next para. Again I will read, again I will explain later. Où en est le cinéma français un siècle après sa naissance? Certains indices portent à croire qu'il est en crise. Les spectateurs désertent de plus en plus les salles obscures. Il est vrai que les gens vont moins au cinéma qu'autrefois et ils se contentent de regarder la télévision confortablement installés dans leur fauteuil. Mais les Français aiment le cinéma toujours autant. So I will read up to here once again because it's a big para. I'm breaking it. So I'm going for my second reading. Please pay attention and follow me on your textbook. Où en est le cinéma français un siècle après sa naissance? Certains indices portent à croire qu'il est en crise. Les spectateurs désertent de plus en plus les salles obscures. Il est vrai que les gens vont moins au cinéma qu'autrefois et ils se contentent de regarder la télévision confortablement installés dans leur fauteuil. Mais les Français aiment le cinéma toujours autant. So, où en est le cinéma? Where is the French cinema or movies? Un siècle is 1 century, a century after its birth. Okay, now we are already more than a century away from there. So, after its birth, where is the cinema? What is the state of cinema? Certain indices lead us to believe, porte à croire is lead us to believe that it is in crisis, qu'il est en crise. Crise is crisis. Les spectateurs, that is the movie goers, are deserting more and more, the plus en plus, more and more. The dark halls, obscure is dark, salle is hall, cinema hall, which are dark. It is true that people go less for movies than before. People go less and less. They are deserting more and more the dark cinema halls. It's true that people go less to the theaters. Cinema means theaters than before. Autrefois is before, formerly. And they content themselves. So contentir, to content yourself, to be happy. De regarder la télévision. They prefer looking at or watching the television comfortably installed in their armchairs. Fauteuil is armchair. But the French like cinema as much as before. Autant is as much. So, it isn't because they are not going to the theaters that they don't like the cinema. They like cinema, but they would rather prefer sitting at home comfortably in their armchairs and watching the TV. Les films représentent leur programme préféré à la télé et les achats de cassettes vidéo enregistrées n'ont cessé d'augmenter ces dernières années. Ce n'est pas seulement à l'occasion des années de célébration que le cinéma est à la fête en France. Again, I'm reading. Les films représentent leur programme préféré à la télé. Et les achats de cassettes vidéo enregistrées n'ont cessé d'augmenter ces dernières années. Ce n'est pas seulement à l'occasion des années de célébration que le cinéma est à la fête en France. So, films represent their preferred program on television. As you know, on television there are many programs, serials, news, but these people prefer watching movies on the TV. And the asha is purchases, ashite is to buy. Asha is purchase of cassettes, video, the recorded VCR cassettes haven't ceased to increase. Augmente is to increase. Haven't ceased to increase, they have not stopped increasing. See, they're near in the later years, some years ago. They are selling as much. Ce n'est pas seulement à l'occasion des années de célébration que le cinéma est à la fête en France. It isn't only during occasions of celebration that we have cinema festivals in France. You know what is a festival? We already have it, one, in Goa, the film festival. So like that, there are many festivals of films in France. Avec plus de 4000 salles, la France possède le plus grand parc d'Europe et Paris apparaît comme la capitale des amoureux du cinéma. So avec plus de 4000 salles, with more than 4000 cinema halls, France possesses, posséder is to possess, a big park. Park is biggest place in Europe, and Paris appears, apparaître is to appear. Paris appears like the capital of film lovers, the main place. We already know Cannes Festival, we have heard of it. So now I am going to the last para. À travers la France, parmi les dizaines de festivals de cinéma organisés chaque année, le Festival de Cannes est le plus populaire. Le Festival de Cannes, fondé en 1939 sous le nom de Festival international du film, est le festival de cinéma le plus médiatisé au monde. Again I am reading. À travers la France, across France. À travers is across. Traverse is to cross. Je traverse la rue means what? I am crossing the street. À travers la France, across France. Among tens of festivals of cinema organized each year, the Cannes Film Festival is the most popular, plus populaire. Le Festival de Cannes, fondé en 1939, this festival, founded in 1939, under the name of International Festival of Film, is the most mediatisé, is shown in the media, the most advertised, a most popular film festival which has been shown all over the world on the television, televised in other words. Il se déroule is to take place. Il se déroule chaque année dans la seconde quinzaine de mai, dans la ville de Cannes. So it takes place in the second half. Quinzaine is 15. So in a month there are 30 days. Quinzaine is the second half of the month of May. Dans la ville de Cannes, in the city of Cannes. La Palme d'Or est la récompense suprême décernée par le jury du Festival de Cannes au meilleur film de l'année. So, what is the award called which they give for this festival? The best film awards, the Golden Palm Award. Palme d'Or is Golden Palm. So, meilleur is the best film of the year. So, we have seen lesson number 4 in Entre, Jeunes. I want you to keep your books open while you're watching this video, and as I'm reading and explaining, you can take down the difficult word meanings. Similarly, try to attempt the exercises which are given below the lesson, especially the répondez aux questions and dites vrai ou faux, cochez la bonne réponse. They are quite easy. You can try them. So, in a few moments, I'll teach you some grammar. Okay, now I'm showing you some grammar. Let's look at les pronoms indéfinis. Les pronoms indéfinis. What does that mean? Indefinite pronouns. Now, before I go on to indefinite pronouns, I'll tell you what are the definite pronouns. Now, as you know, Pierre. Pierre is a noun. It's a proper noun, so it's le nom. Now, when I don't want to use Pierre, I will instead say il. That is he. That's a pronoun. But we know definitely that il refers to Pierre. So it's a definite pronoun. Again, les gens, the people. It's a noun in plural. I don't want to use the noun. I will use il. But il here refers to the people. So we know definitely what we are talking about, who we are talking about. But there are certain pronouns which are indefinite. You don't know. For example, on. You have come across on. We have seen on when we use on est arrivé. So on est arrivé, somebody has come. On, we don't know. So it's not definite. On est arrivé, someone has come at the door. On est arrivé à la porte means someone has come at the door. There is somebody at the door. Or quelqu'un est arrivé à la porte. Someone has come to the door. So, on, quelqu'un. There's a slight shade of difference. We use on more often. Quelqu'un we use less often. Personne. Personne is negative. No one has come to the door. So, with your personne, you have to use the negative verb. Personne n'est arrivé à la porte. Personne n'est arrivé à la porte. We have seen this long back. Tous sont arrivés à la porte. All have come to the door. Everybody means all of them have come to the door. Tous sont. So, tout is plural. So, when we are talking of on, quelqu'un, personne, tout, these are indefinite pronouns. But here they are the subject. In this column, they all are the subject. As far as a living being goes. As far as a thing goes, instead of quelqu'un, we'll say quelque chose, something, someone, something, something. Quelque chose est arrivé. Something has happened. Quelqu'un est arrivé, someone has come. Quelque chose est arrivé, something has happened. Because arrivé also means to happen. Rien n'est arrivé, nothing has happened. Rien n'est arrivé, again negation. Rien n'est arrivé, nothing has happened. Tout est arrivé, everything happened. Tout is everything, everything. So tout here is singular. Here two is plural. See the difference. Two is singular, two is plural. Here you have to use sont. Here you have to use a. So this is as far as things are concerned. But again it is the subject. So you can make your own sentences. For example, on est arrivé à la porte. In this you can substitute on by quelqu'un. If you use personne, then you will have to use ne. Personne will take a n'est arrivé. Tout, you will take a sont arrivé. And arrivé will have a s because it is plural. Tous sont arrivés à la porte. So you can try these sentences on your own. Similarly, this side, if you say quelque chose est arrivé, something has happened. So, again, quelque chose est arrivé. Use rien, then I have to say n'est arrivé. I have to put a negation. Rien n'est arrivé. Nothing has happened. And if I say tout, then again I have to say tout est arrivé. Everything happened. But in all these cases, your indefinite pronoun happens to be the subject. Now, after this you copy the sentences. You can substitute homme with quelqu'un, personne, tout. That side also you can substitute quelque chose with rien, tout. And I will show you how it happens to be the object. And now I will show you how the same indefinite pronouns act as objects. For example, je vois quelqu'un. Or quelque chose. So when I say je vois quelqu'un, I see someone or I see something. So what do I see? It's answering your question, what? So it's a direct object. I see someone, I see something. So here your indefinite pronouns are acting as objects. They are no longer subjects, they are objects. For example, je ne vois personne. Or je ne vois rien. I see no one or I see nothing. I see no one or I see nothing. There is a negation. Again I see what? No one. Object. I see what? Nothing. Object. Or I can say je vois tout. Or je vois tout. Now what is the difference between this two and this two? Je vois tout. I see all of you, people, persons. I see everything. I am seeing all, means everything what's going on. So this is a thing, this is a person. So again they are acting as objects. So what have we seen today? We have seen indefinite pronouns. I have shown you how they act as subject and how they act as object. So I want you to use them in your sentences. Now when you will be doing your assignment, you will need these things to express yourself. Try and make use of them.